Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing good. Today I'm excited to present my recent completed data analytical projects called Crisis Recovery Business Strategy for Online Food Delivery Startup. The project is part of the Code Basics Resume Challenge where I took on the role of a data analyst for the company called QuickBite Expression, and it's a Bangalore based food delivery startup company that faced a major crisis in June 2025. So throughout this project I analyzed multiple data sets to uncover insights about customer behavior, restaurants performance and delivery efficiency, and ultimately building a Power BI dashboards that helps and guide the company from the recovery process. So let's look at the business overview and the problem statement to understand what went wrong and what we are trying to solve through this project. Let's look at the company overview and the problem statement here. So QuickBite Expression is a Bangalore-based food delivery startup company and it's founded in 2020 and connected customers with the nearby restaurants and cloud kitchens across Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities with maintaining good revenue and a high customer rating before the crisis. In June 2025, QuickBite faced a major crisis due to viral food safety incident at partner restaurants, week-long delivery outage during monsoon time, aggressive competitor campaigns from Swiggy and Zomato. So these factors lead to beginning of the quick bite crisis period. So crisis led to sharp decline in delays, order and revenues, reduced customer satisfactions and increased cancellations order and a high drop of royal customers. So my goal is to analyze pre-crisis and crisis data to uncover the root cause of customer churn, operation inefficiency and declining satisfactions and provide actionable insights to support quick bite crisis recovery strategy. Here you have to see the entire Power BI dashboard. This dashboard helps and guide the company from the recovery process. Here I am using the metadata from Jan 1 to September 13, 2025. So I divided into the two sections, pre-crisis and crisis. Jan 1 to May 31 is a pre-crisis period and June 1 to September 13 is a crisis period. Based on this two period, I analyzed this entire dashboards. Then I divided into the four section overview and order operation insight and customer sentiment and retention and strategy. Now let's look at this entire designs. Let's explore the entire Power BI dashboards. Here I divided into four sections. The first page of Power BI dashboard is the overview and order. This particular page helps to find the business performance and the order overview before crisis and after crisis. Here you have to see the crisis phase. Based on this available data, I divided into two sections in pre-crisis and crisis. Pre-crisis is a Jan to May and the crisis period is a June to September. Based on the selection, the entire visuals will be react like this. And this pre-crisis time, you have to see. Okay, you have to see here 92K of total order and the crisis time is a 28K. Then moving into the second page is the operational insights. This particular page helps to find the delivery performance, cancellations, and the SLA efficiency. And the pre-crisis cancellation rate is at 3.4% and the crisis time is 6.9% and the cancellation order also under the SLA compliance and average delivery time. Then moving into the third page is the customer sentiments. Customer sentiments. Here you have to see the crisis period. Average rating is here 2.5 and pre-crisis active customer count is 53. After crisis period, once entered into this customer to stop the order is 44. And this average monthly rate is showing clearly. And the crisis negative keywords and rating drop by city based on this visuals and the rating percentage dropped on top 10 restaurants. Then moving into this fourth page is a retention strategy. This page helps to find the high volume customer declining and the retention strategy. Here I am using this top 5% slicer to find this high volume customers. Here I am using this entire Power BI dashboards to help or uncover the insights about my primary analysis based on the available data. My first business question is compare total order across pre-crisis and crisis. How severe is the decline? Here I showed the line charts will clearly telling the pre-crisis order, crisis order, how severe is the decline. The visual is clearly telling the stories. During pre-crisis, monthly order were stable around 20 to 23K and it's showing constant customer demand. In June 2025, crisis period so start. The order dropped sharply to below 9k per month, and it's indicating a 60% collapse in total order volume. So the flat line from June to September shows no major recovery throughout this crisis period. So the insight is clearly telling the crisis caused a major loss, with the total order falling by about 60% compared to the pre-crisis period. So the company take or implement the targeted recovery actions such as promotion, partnership, and quality improvement to get back the old customer. My second business question situation is, before the crisis, quick bit growth mainly comes from Tier 1 cities like Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, and Mumbai. These cities made up of over 65% of total order and revenue. It comes from office works, families, and a strong local demand. But from June to September 2025, the company entered into a crisis period and marked by negative news about food safety, delivery hygiene, higher digital ad costs, and falling customer trust and spending. So the management wanted to identify the top 5 city group experienced the highest percentage decline in order during the crisis period compared to the pre-crisis period. So the visuals clearly telling this top 5 cities like a Tier 1 cities pre-crisis order, crisis order, and revenue and order percentage decline also. The insight is clearly telling the story is all Tier 1 cities saw a 70% of drop in orders and revenue also. Bangalore and Mumbai were hit the hardest part. Revenue also fall sharply and showing lower customer activity and spending. So the conclusion is major metro city face the highest demand loss. So the quick bet should focusing on recovery strategy like cashback, local marketing, and safest campaigns in this key matrix first to get back the whole customers. My third business question situation is, before the crisis, quick buy top restaurants like a Punjabi Express Central, Classic Tandoori Heaven, and Annapurna Mess Center, and so on. It had a strong and steady order, each handling more than 50 order per month and contributing significantly to growth also. During this crisis, customer trust dropped due to service issue and a negative issue. So the management needed to find which top restaurants the most affected the order to see if the problem affected all restaurants or just a specific one. So my task to find this result in top 10 restaurants by declining percentage showing in table to see the insight is clearly telling the stories impact on all top restaurants. Top restaurants lost 60 to 85% of the order during the crisis period. Even popular and high volume restaurants were also affected, particularly urban kitchen zones, spicy thali hub, and a flavor of express zones had the highest declines. So the quick buy should follow the next step to improve the restaurant's reputations, run cashback and promotional campaigns, and track order recovery for top 8 restaurants. Let's look at my fourth business question. Before the situation is pre-crisis period, cancellation were low and stable, and the cancellation rate value was 3.3 to 3.5 percentage, and it's indicating smooth operation. During the crisis time, it's like a cancellation increased the double the rate due to operation issues and lower customer trust. So my task to find which cities were most affected by cancellation rates, how cancellation rate changed month by month from pre-crisis to crisis period. So I found the result to showing in two visuals. One is a line chart, one is a matrix with clearly telling the story is pre-crisis time cancellation rate is 3.3 to 3.5 percentage, crisis time 6.4 to 7.1 percentage, and peak cancellation occurred in July to August in 7.1 percentage. So the conclusion is cancellation rate increased during this crisis across all major cities. Most affected cities like Bangalore, Kolkata, Chennai. So the quick bit should take the recovery step to improve the operational challenges and customer satisfaction level. Next, my fifth business question. Before the situation is, before the pre-crisis period, average delivery time was 39 minutes and SLA compliance means order delivery on time was 43.6% to meet maximum on-time delivery. During this crisis time, delivery operation faced a disrupt. So I might ask to find the measure average delivery time and SLA compliance if the service are worsen or not. So the result is clearly telling the visual is average delivery time increased from 39 minutes to 60 minutes. Expected delivery time also slightly increased 37 minutes to 42 minutes, and SLA compliance dropped from 43 to 12%. It's showing most delivery failed to meet expectations. So QuickBit should take a next step to improve delivery logistic and staffing, enhance monitoring of delivery performance, and communicate proactive with the customer about delay. My sixth business question is track average customer rating month by month and which month saw the sharpest drop. Here I showed the results in line chart to see the average customer rating month by month, and the insight result is pre-crisis period rating stayed consistently high in 4.3 to 4.7, and the crisis period rate dropped sharply in 2.3 to 2.7, and the sharpest drop occurred in June 2025. So immediately after the crisis began. The conclusion is crisis caused a major declining in customer satisfactions likely due to delivery delays, service issue or order problems. So quick bite recovery strategy could be include improving delivery performance, offering customer incentives, enhancing service quality. My seventh business question is during this crisis period, QuickBite experienced a declining in customer rating and a customer left a review with highlighting keywords like a food quality, delivery, and a service. So my task to identify the most frequently occurring negative keywords in customer review test. So I took actions to find the results showing into visuals will clearly telling the stories. Most companies related to food safety issue, package taste, portion size, and delivery delays. So conclusion is QuickBite should focusing on quality assurance, package improvement, faster delivery to regain the trust. My eighth business question is before the crisis, the food delivery platform maintained a stable monthly revenue averaging around 7.5 million. After a major hit crisis period, it's leading to reduced customer demands, higher cancellation, and a lower order. That is the reason now we are going to take a task to identify our estimation revenue loss from pre-crisis phases and crisis. I found the result in column chart will clearly telling the story is overall declining is dropped in 70 percentage in crisis period. For example, average monthly revenue okay in pre-crisis time is 7.5 million and crisis average revenue is 2.7 million per month. Estimation revenue decline is 75 percentage is reduced, so the data clearly shows a severe revenue loss during the crisis period. So the QuickBit should take immediate actions to rebuilding the trust, customer retention offer, and better delivery performance to recover lost revenue. Next, my ninth business question is before the crisis, 58 customers were highly active and each customer placed more than 5 or more orders. These customers represent your most engaged in royal segment. So my task to identify how many of these active customers stopped order during this crisis and whether any of them had strong satisfactions level and to indicating potential to win back with the right incentives. So I found this result in KPI will clearly telling the story is 58 customers were active before this crisis. 49 of them stopped ordering during this crisis period. So 26 of those churned customers had excellent pre-crisis ratings. So meaning they were satisfied before this crisis but left due to external factor like delays, safety, fear, and etc. So QuickBit should take recovery steps to win back this 26 customer to provides royal offers, communications, or improvement delivery performance. Moving into my last business question in this primary analysis is identify which high volume customers reduced or stopped ordering during this crisis. Measure the drop in order frequency and average rating and detect common patterns to understand the reason behind the churn and plan targeted retentions or reactivation strategy. So this table will clearly telling the story is 49% of previously active high volume customer stopped ordering in the crisis period and 26 customers had a high pre-crisis rating, meaning they were satisfied but still they are churned. Average order drop were 80% and rating drop were 40 to 50%. So it's indicating this satisfactions or behavior shift. So QuickBite should take immediate actions to focusing on reactivations campaigns targeting this high volume customer to recover lost revenue and maintain royalty. Hereafter, I have to see my all secondary analysis question and answer. During my secondary analysis, I'm using some public company reports or industry data to analyzing my all secondary questions and also using my internal data also. My first question situation is from June to September 2025, QuickBit faced a major crisis. So the order dropped by 90% and customer spending fall by 85% and the rating down by 50%. So my task to find fall was only at QuickBit or if other any food company like Swiggy, Zomato were also affected. So I looked at by some public reports to find the result will clearly telling the stories. Quickbit crisis impact was much worse than competitor, while Swiggy and Zomato faced a small slowdown but kept growing. So Quickbit sharp fall show internal problem like weak customers and delivery issues, not a market-wide problem. My second business question situation is quick bite new customer sign up dropped 80% while discounts and delivery fees by 60 to 70% reduced during in June to September 2025. As a result, customer acquisition cost rate was doubled. So my task to understand whether this CAC increase was caused only by internal cost reductions or by external market conditions such as advertising cost reflection, seasonal effects, and competitor actions. During analyze my internal Power BI data to find discounts, delivery fee, and new customer trends, and reviewed public and industry reports on digital ad price trends and food delivery market activity also. And third is the compared seasonal order patterns and competitor campaigns with the Swiggy and Zomato. So I find the key external finding a result is ad price is increasing 35% in mid 2025 due to elections year demands. Monsoon quarter slowdown reduced organic order and increased ad dependency, and the competitors spend more on ads, making online ad price goes up. These are the reason. My third business question situation is quick rating and sentiments dropped sharply during this crisis, so reducing customer trust also. So my task to identify which strategy method can rebuild trust and engagements. During this analysis, I'm using my internal Power BI data to find the results to show in this visual will clearly telling the stories. Among all strategy analyzed, food safety audits were the most effective at rebuilding customer trust and reflected in the highest rating and positive sentiment. Second is the cashback helped boost short-term repeat order but did not significantly improve customer satisfactions. Third is the in-house partnership performed moderate well while regular and low-rated restaurants failed to restore trust. So first method is one of the best method to follow food safety audit to rebuild the rebuild the customer trust. My fourth business question situation is during this crisis period, QuickBit saw a sharp drop in restaurants order volume. So my task to find out which restaurant type like cloud kitchens or dine restaurants was more likely to churn. So during this analysis, I'm using my internal data to find the results in result insight is clearly telling the stories. Both the types lost around 70% of order, but dine-in restaurants were slightly more impacted. Second is a cloud kitchens proved more resilient, likely due to the online fast delivery mode. The conclusion is QuickBite should focus retentions and support strategy like cashback promotion partnership more on dine-in restaurants, and while continue to strengthen digital efficiency for cloud kitchens also. Let's look at the final question of this secondary analysis situation is QuickBite experienced a crisis between June to September 2025. So it's leading to a significant drop in order customer. So many previous active customer was stopped ordering. So it's creating a pool of lapsed customer. So lapsed customer is meaning is a stopped customer. So my task is to identify which lapsed customer are most likely to return if targeted with some personalized incentives and rebuild trust. So during this analysis, I found a different matrix to build this table will clearly telling the story is lapsed customer means showing 0 or 1. 1 is the other customer, 1 is the high volume customer, 0 is the other customer. You have to target a 1 customers. Then return probability score and a suggestion action. This particular column will telling this low chance and high chance. Low chance means better you have to neglect the customer. High chance means you have to target it with some personalized incentive and rebuild the customer order trust. So this entire table will help to rebuild this customer with a high rating, positive sentiments, and a repeat order are mostly likely to return if targeted with the personalized incentives like cashbacks or royal points. And then end of the sections is thank you for your all time and attentions. I hope let's turn this insight into impactful actions for quick bit successful comeback. Bye bye. Thank you.